Good afternoon. Well, the Aussie share market had a bit of a haircut today with the S&P ASX Top 200 or the benchmark index snapping its 5-day winning streak, finishing with a trim of 0.8% or 52 points. And that slice erased over half of the gains that the market made yesterday. And as there wasn't any movement to follow on the commodities front, investors took their leads from the US, where the tech-heavy Nasdaq fell the most, which is why, or one of the reasons why, our tech sector fell over 2% today. And as we usually follow Wall Street sentiment, and as it was low from the get-go, with US retail sales falling in September more than expected, despite the market expecting a rise, and because no one likes surprises unless it's a birthday party, that's why most of our sectors on the ASX came under pressure today, pushing the sell button, taking profits. Also, we learnt today that the unemployment data fell to 5.2%, or that's the unemployment rate. That beat the street, or it was better than expected, and also takes us closer to the RBA's target range. So it was no surprise that retailers did well today, like Kogan, Harvey Norman and Webjet, which bucked up. Going the other way though, we did see heavy selling after a short seller equity firm called JC Capital made a Trump-esque tweet. The firm, JC Capital, said that WiseTech has fake profits and fake revenue, and that's why its shares fell over $3 or 10% to $30. No one saw this coming, in fact, with most of the market analysts upgrading the stock just 2 months ago after WiseTech announced stronger profits and beating expectations. In fact, most analysts as well upgraded the stock. At the time, Citi was the most bullish with a price target of $36.30. Morgan Stanley followed with a target price of $29, and Macquarie was just under that with a target of $28. JP Capital says WiseTech's profit was overstated by almost 180% when it listed, with the company warning that it is biased and clearly makes profits when stocks decline in value. However, what can we expect to take out of this short seller report? Well, WiseTech can expect to respond to the market over the next couple of days. Really, let's keep our ears to the close and see how this unfolds. Let's remember, though, if we take a step back in time and look what happened to Rural Funds Group, they met a similar fate with a short seller issuing a report saying the value of its business was zero, and their shares fell over 40%, but just days later their shares somewhat clawed back from most of those losses, really quashing those allegations. So watch this space and we can expect an announcement soon. What to expect in the US tonight? Well, the US futures are flat at the moment, but we can assume that the tech-heavy Nasdaq will rise as Netflix reported impressive earnings after the market closed, with investors buying up already in aftermarket trade. And after the media company's earnings per share beat expectations by 40 cents, we can expect them to do well this evening. Alcoa, one of the largest aluminum producers, reported results in the US that missed expectations on weakening macroeconomic trends coupled with those trade tensions, thanks to Donald Trump. But its shares jumped in aftermarket trade in the US, which is why our local JV, or the $6 billion stock on the ASX, Alumina, did well today, claiming one of the top performing seats. So in the US tonight, we can expect Alcoa to do well. Tomorrow, all local Aussie eyes will be on the Chinese GDP data, with the market expecting gross domestic product to rise over 6% year on year. And that's it for now. There's plenty to go through. Have a great evening and happy trading if you trade on Wall Street. See you tomorrow.